is new again, walking with a permagrin, head so high. I'm back with you and all is right. Shaking on the apple tree, ticking off the honeybees, watch them fly. It's just like we never said goodbye.
It's a miracle. We started and look, the sun is out and shining, and actually it's going down. It's going to be nighttime soon, but hello again, fine people of YouTube and or planet Earth, or maybe you're from Mars. I don't know. I don't quite know all the people that sub to me. Maybe there are some aliens that sub to me, but I digress. I am NihonTiger. Welcome back to the NeoCraft server. I say that was like some weird uncertainty, like I don't know where I am. But yes, so as you can probably tell, I've got the exterior all finished there. The interior, I have to finish up some of this stuff over here still, and I do want to show this off. So Nyon made me a gift from your nether neighbor. He's got the nether portal, it's right next to mine. So he's got me a big old map of the world, and that's really cool. You can see where I am. I'm right over here. This pretty much actually all of this right in here is where I'm at. Actually, it's a fairly large chunk of the map, now that I look at it. But what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna pop this off. It's a 3x3. Where did those go? Oh, one there. So it's map 301, 306, and where did the other one fly off to? Jeez. Mystery. Kinda wanna get that map back if I can. This is a nice gift. I don't want to ruin it. But I do want to... Oh wow. Let's do go flying. 240. That went flying. I just hope I can find it before it despawns. Jeez. Well, I'm going to go look for that map real quick here, actually. I'm going to see if I can find it, because I kind of want to keep it. So, wow. Yeah, these things fly quite a ways, so... Hold on a minute. I'm going to try and hunt down that map. Oh, I wonder if it went to the lava. Oh, man. I wanted to move that, but I think I might have gone into the lava. Shoot. Because I can't find it anywhere else, so the only logical spot it would have gone into is... I just threw something down here to see if it can kind of go into the lava, and I think it can. Like if I threw the rotten zombie flesh against the fence, I think it can bounce off and go into the lava. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Crap. I might have to get back with Nyon and see if I can procure another map. I also lost all my item frames in the process, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the 9 maps. So we're gonna take them on up here, take it to its new spot, right over here. Because I was gonna put it in my study. Dang it! I really see it's a good spot for it right here. So I think. Ooh. Clouds! No! Get suffocated by the clouds! Ah! Oh, let's probably turn the clouds off. Where's video? Clouds off. Thank you. Okay, so this is the middle. I'm pretty sure. And then I think I'm just missing the top corner. So I'll have to see if Nyon can make a... Okay, so that goes there. And then... Okay, that's there. kind of happily surprised by... That's not right. Come here. You. So that one is... Okay, this is... that one, I think. No, maybe not. Okay, so I think this is the top corner. Yep. And then... Okay, so this one must be that one. Yep, that's right. And I feel like if I look at the... Yep, that's good. Does that one go right there? Yeah, that's the right one. And then this one is where I am. Okay, so this one must be... Is it that one? Okay, so I know which one I'm missing now. Ooh. I know that I'm missing the one that's up here in the middle. That's the one that flew off into the lava, apparently. There we go. Yeah, so I just need to acquire that map again. I'll have to go talk to Nyon and see if he's got a copy of that. Because that's the one that's gone missing. But I have a world map. Oh, hey, Dry. Hey, Dry. Alright, so that is complete. And now we can get back to the task at hand. I still have to pick up Dry's flowers from here. I haven't picked these up. I picked up all the other ones because I was going to move them, but I haven't picked these up yet. So... But dang it, it's the bane of having lava right there next to your portal. Sometimes it eats things when you don't want it to eat things. Bugger. I'm actually really upset about that because I really like that map and I was gonna hang it up in my place. Dang it! But alas, we have other things to do today. So let's see here. I've got... What stuff do I have? Okay, that. I need that. And... need some of those. So today I want to do a little bit of work on the actual dam over here. I get the redstone worked up for the pistons. So that will be, well, a lava trap really. So that's kind of the goal for today, is to do that. And in the process, I think there is some stuff to talk about. And in particular, let's see, what do I have? I still need wood. Here we go. Let's take some dark oak. That should be enough. Slime balls, need 4 of those, thank you. So, do have some rather interesting and probably, as I would like to say, heavy stuff to talk about today. But it's stuff to talk about that's overdue for me. I think I've done enough dancing around the situation, or actually I shouldn't say a situation because it makes it sound like it's like some kind of serious terrible thing, like I'm, you know, like I have some kind of inoperable thing or something. That's not the case at all. So I did want to talk about this. It's been a while. I was originally, what's my food? Originally going to talk about this back in, you know, Sticky Pistons, back in episode, if I remember right, what my notes say, 60. And it's 121. So I will let you judge why I haven't talked about this in a year. Or actually, I won't let you judge that because I'll tell you right now. It's because it's a very difficult, I guess, subject for me to talk about. I don't know, like, it's not like it's a super, it's kind of a serious thing, but it's, you know, it's hard for me to talk about this because I don't want to see, like, I'm whining. I think that's the big reason why I haven't talked about this at all. So let's, oh, okay, so there's supposed to be a redstone thingamahoozy there. Alright, so that's gonna complicate this a little bit, but we will get around it. And I was actually doing this in my build world. I had a lot more space to play around with stuff. So let's do scary noise, but let's do I don't want to do that. I think because that will. So if I put a lever here, I have a lever. I have levers up outside. Okay, I should probably do that. I should probably simulate where I'm going to put the lever for the redstone lamp, because otherwise I'm gonna probably have an issue there if I don't do it right. So where are my levers at? They're there. Okay. So I should probably get my levers all set for that. But, you know, I think it's just something I want to talk about finally. I think I've finally got a rough idea mentally of how I want to handle this. But it all kind of started. See if that will cause me any issues. But it all kind of started, I think it was last week. I was on Twitter and I was just having a not so great night, I guess, or something. And I tweeted out something to the effect of sometimes, I think I'll have a copy of the tweet, but something along the lines of, you know, sometimes the only thing holding me back is me. And that's very true. And in particular, it's true. Oh, here. Oh, by the way, I made a new diamond pickaxe with Fortune 3 and efficiency 4 on it, because I went diamond hunting earlier today. It didn't go very well. I only found one cluster and got 14 diamonds out of it. And I know it seems like a weird way to say, oh, it didn't go well. I only got 14 diamonds, but I kind of expected more than 14, so I'm gonna have to break that block just to get this to line up properly. Jeez, okay, come on. There we go. And now that one's not gonna work. There we go. I'm gonna have to break both of these bottom blocks to get this to work right. So that goes like that. And 1, 2, boop, boop. All fixed and patched up and ready to go. But, you know, I've had talks with friends about this too, and what they've told me, of course, is, you know, sometimes it's okay to talk about these things. You don't have to hold everything in, and I do that a lot. I very much am the kind of person who always has held things in and not really talked about it, just for various reasons. And in the past, it used to be a problem because, you know, I'd get angry at someone or something, and then I wouldn't tell anyone, and it would just kind of build, and eventually I'd blow up at somebody. And that's the way it used to be for me, but it's not anymore. So that's the good news. But this is also something that I don't really talk about. It's not something I'm particularly thrilled to talk about, and something that I always feel like is my own fault, and I don't have any right to talk about it, because you're the one who's responsible for this. So stop whining and either do something about it or just deal with it. Oh, I need more pistons. So I'm gonna have to use up all my slime balls. Crap. But, sometimes it's good to talk about these things, especially when you have other people who might be going through similar situations in life, and they might wonder if anyone else kind of goes through the same issues day in and day out that you might, and you do. So let's talk about it. Let's get this out. Let's get this. I'm not gonna feel better until I can get this off my chest. Anyways, it's been an episode I've wanted to do for over a year. It's been bugging me, and I just have not had the time to talk about it until now. But long story short, I spend a lot of time alone, and I'm a very lonely person. And I bet you're probably sitting there thinking, "Oh, geez, this is what that's all about. You're making a big deal out of this. This is stupid." Well, it's not really stupid. It's not. I spend a lot of time alone. I spend probably more time alone than I really, really want to, and that's, for me, that's kind of been okay. So that works fine. That's kind of been an issue that I've dealt with a lot over the past couple of years because, okay, let's see. So can I put the redstone, can I do that here? Will that work fine? Okay, that won't. Okay, so I can actually make this redstone, I think, go like this, and that won't be an issue. But yeah, I am very sad. I do a fairly good job of not seeming like I'm alone and sad about it, but I am. I truly, honestly am. And I think part of the reason why is because I'm very, I guess, almost shy or hesitant. I have all these friends, and everyone's like, "Oh, you should just, this is just a thing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not like it's a terrible thing to be alone, and all, it sucks, and it's not bad to be alone every once in a while. I'm just alone, I guess, more often than I really want to be, and that's kind of the issue. And this is where I get to the point of people saying, "Oh, well, only you can do something about that. You should do something about that because it's your damn life." And they're right. They're not wrong in saying that it's my fault, and no one should feel sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for myself. Oh, actually, what I want to do is I want this to be. So I'm gonna have to set up. Hold on, I'm gonna have to change this because. Oh, hey, Willie's on. Because what I want to do, I'm gonna need another slime piston block, aren't I? Or no, I can make it a lever. That would work too. I was gonna make it a piston, but I think I can make it a lever instead, and that will work. So, hey, Wolster. But I'm a fairly sociable person. Blah 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 blah. I think that worked. So that's cool. I think that works. I might want to change that in the future, but at least we got the mechanism working. So that's pretty simple. But it's more than just for me. It's more than just, hey, go out and talk to somebody, or hey, go hang out with people. That's all you need to do, right? I mean, that's not that hard. Anyone can do that. It's the thing with me. The reason I haven't done as many YouTube collaborations as I've wanted to, I haven't asked people to do stuff and whatnot, is I get in the way of myself a lot, and it's not always easy for me to get out of my own way because I always feel like I am absolutely nothing but a burden to people, and that I get in other people's way. So my reaction to that is to not want to get in their way, and therefore I just kind of avoid bugging them or avoid asking them or something, because I don't want people to think either that, you know, I'm just interested in hanging out with you because you're Mr., you know, 6 bajillion subs on YouTube, and you know, we're friends and I want to do something with you, but I don't want to seem like I'm taking advantage of you, so I won't do anything just to kind of keep things good and the way they are and all that stuff. But you know, no matter how many times people tell me I'm not, and I'm sure the comments in this video, everyone will be like, "Oh, Nyon, you're not. Oh, you're not this. You're not that." I know you're gonna say that. But it's not gonna make this thing in my head change at all. I have buckets. Do I have buckets in storage? I have to make some buckets. But you know, no matter how many times people tell me that, you know, I'm not a burden, I sincerely feel like I am to not just people, you know, I mean only marginally know, but you know, occasionally I'll feel like the friends people I've known for years, I'll feel like, you know, I should just go over in this corner and sit there and let you do your stuff while I don't bother you, because I don't want to seem like I'm hanging on and trying to ride your coattails or be Mr. Popular or whatever. You know, it's a mental block that I've had in my head for a long time, and I can never quite get over it. And it sucks. It sucks a lot. You know, just to be totally honest with you, it sucks more than I'm probably even willing to admit. I'm probably not the first person who's going to say, "Oh, well, it's not an issue." It is an issue for me. And you know, it's probably the reason I try to do a lot of stuff just by myself, because I figure, you know, it's best for me to do this on my own and, you know, to be successful by myself, because that way, you know, I'm not stealing anybody's thunder. I'm not just riding off their fame, but I'm also quite stubborn at times, and it's, you know, it's just, you know, with my past and everything, with the, holy crap, that was like pro lava bucketing. But you know, I generally seem like I'm, you know, a pretty happy guy, and I am for the most part. But you know, just the past that I've gone through in high school and back in middle school and stuff like that and whatnot, it's kind of split me into almost two different people. The extroverted person that does YouTube, that, you know, it's happy to see you, it's always happy to talk to you, and that's generally who I am. But there's also this very, I would almost say, completely introverted side of me that wants to shut the world out and just be sad. You know, not depressed, but just be like, you know, just be alone. I don't even know if be sad is right. I think be alone is probably a better way to phrase it, because it's not really like sad, but, you know, I just want to be alone, just not have to deal with anyone or anything, and just kind of chill. Not even chill, but it's really hard to describe this. But okay, so that's open if it's flipped toward the tree farm. Okay. But, you know, it's you know, I'm introverted until I'm not, and this is something that affects me too when when I'm meeting new people, when I'm making new friends, I will tend to be kind of quiet and, oh crap, really? Oh, I messed that up. This needs to be over one. Okay, I see what I did. Yeah, these are not gonna quite quite go over to where they need to go, because I goofed. I need to get 2 more blocks. Guess I gotta move a little bit further over. But yeah, I tend to be introverted until I'm not introverted, and then I'm myself. I'm very, very hesitant, very, very shy around people. Actually, if you met me at Minecon, I probably was okay, because usually by about the second day, I was like, whatever. But there was like that first night when I was at the Minecon meetup, there were a few people I knew, and a few people I was like happy to meet, and everyone else was just like, I was really happy to meet everybody, but just at the first glance, when you're hanging out there, and there's the big popular YouTubers, the Minecraft guys and whatnot. Not just the Minecraft guys, but like anyone who's like a big YouTuber might have been there, and who was somebody I didn't exactly know right off the bat. Even people I knew right off the bat, even like someone like Beef, I was really kind of, I guess, hesitant to go up and say, hi, you know me. I am on the server thingy. That is this right then? Is this okay? So that's the problem. I've built this a little bit too far back, so I'm gonna have to get more blocks. Messed that up. I didn't quite finish it, but even people that I know, people who know me, people who've interacted with me before, sometimes I'll get very, very hesitant around them. Just when I'm at first beating them, and then sometimes even after that, like they'll be off doing YouTube stuff, and they'll be like, hey. If they ask me to do something, that's great, and I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll hop on in. But if it's sometimes up to me to do the asking, I'm very, very gun shy and very uneasy with doing that, because I feel like people are going to perceive me to be, only interested in doing it for fame, and not interested in, like, you only use me for YouTube fame or something like that, something stupid like that. But that's just who I am. That's just my personality a little bit, and it's something that it's been helped by doing Let's Play videos. It's been helped by doing stuff that's kind of forced me outside of my old comfort zone a little bit. But it's not something that has completely gone away, and it's going to take a lot of effort for me to continue to push forward with that. But yeah, it's also, I guess, has had impacts elsewhere in my day-to-day life, especially on the relationship front. I've not had a very good couple of years with that, unfortunately. I think it's going to screw my pistons up, and they're going to be... Yep, they're going to be... Oh wait, are my pistons in the wrong spot? My pistons are in the wrong spot, aren't they? So let me see here. I'm going to have to poke around inside. This is why we troubleshoot this stuff. Okay, so these have actually got to be one more back, but that's fixable. So let's see. I can also just make I can also just make an inverter, and that will probably fix some of the issues that I have with this as well. I'll probably do that. Make a simple inverter, as long as that doesn't mess with the redstone signal. There we go. And 1, 2. And then since these are now open, it's gotta be, so these should be closed while that's like that. So I do need an inverter. 3, 4. And that means these are also in the incorrect spot. Sometimes you just can't leave me alone. I'll mess up all the redstone if you don't pay attention to this stuff. But I digress. Really, what the issue is relationship-wise is that I tend to, I don't know if saying that I have cold feet is appropriate. Because it's not necessarily that I have, that issue, but I do tend to. Oh, come on, thank you. I do tend to have some issues as far as loneliness goes with that, because it's just where I live is not very conducive to there being a lot of relationship options for me. I mean, I generally live in a fairly, despite the fact that it's actually a city, it's a fairly rural area. I mean, I'm in a city of 40,000 people, but it's fairly split between people who are very young, almost, I guess you could say almost, college students and single unmarried mothers. And neither of those are something that I'm interested in relationship-wise at this point. There are very few, as far as based on my experiences, there are very few, I guess you could call them working professionals where I live. And this is despite the fact that there's a large oil company here in town. There's very few single working professionals in this town. And for me, that's kind of, it's kind of the kind of person I'm looking for. Somebody maybe who has a job and, has interests that kind of maybe match up with mine. Don't have to be perfect, but it would be nice at least that they would be able to respect my hobbies, and I would be okay with theirs. Usually the problem is it's them being okay with mine. It's usually the problem. A lot of people around here don't seem to like the more nerdy types. So unfortunately that's a yeah. Hold on a sec. Gotta get some excuse me there. I had a bug in my throat. Not like an actual bug, but something in my throat, probably from rice cakes I was just eating or something. I don't know. Let's flip this. Did that work? Yes, it's working. Oh god, the torches. The torches, no! Save the torches. Okay, so that's, why isn't that one working? This one's working fine. This one's not working at all. Is the door not opening? No, the lava is not going down. Ah, crap. I'm gonna have to build like a... I didn't expect that. I didn't plan for that. So this one's got half a blade. Why is that not... That one's not going over, right? I'll have to poke around and I'll have to also walk around lava, but it mostly works. It mostly works. That's kind of what I wanted it to do. So it's my defense against the dark arts or someone who's trying to invade me. So what is going on with that one? There's only like a... Did the bucket not placed properly? Did why is that doing that? It's weird. I need to get back up. I've just made a big circle. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, Wanted to go over here and take the long way back up. This is how I have to get back inside right now. I don't have an easy entrance. I may have to fix that problem as well. But yeah, it's just not a lot of options around here for relationship stuff that interests me. There's not a lot of women I'm actually. Okay, so that's why. I see what's wrong. That's not it. So I need I forgot to put that block back, and then this comes out here, and then that should fix that. So that should fix that up. But I think maybe my stubbornness I mentioned that plays a part in it. But you gotta keep trying, I guess, too. That's something to mention. You gotta keep trying this stuff. You can't just give up because you think it's too rough. It is rough, but I think I have to keep pushing. And it hurts. It hurts a lot. A lot of the rejection that I've felt from people, specifically as it pertains to relationships, it's really hurt. It's really been difficult to deal with, and it doesn't really help with some of the other stuff I mentioned. But it hurts even if you expect it. But I just gotta keep pushing on. And I really want to change things with that. So I know the impetus is on me to change it. No one else can change it. And I guess if I have any advice to anyone who's feeling similar, feels alone, maybe he's feeling like they got nothing else, besides their gaming or besides their hobby, and nobody really cares about them. You can. You're probably wrong about that. I'm sure there's plenty of people who care about you, and you're not alone. And maybe sometimes it means those people live halfway across the country, and you don't get to see them too often. But I want to change things, and I think that's something I have to kind of be more okay with doing myself. There we go. That looks nice. I like that. So it's a race. Which one's gonna win? So I kind of try to deal with the loneliness as best I can, and maybe next year's it's almost 2015, but maybe next year, if 2014 is the year of me getting new things that were overdue, getting a new TV after a decade of having just an old CRT, getting a new car, I replaced the one that's 15 years old that I've probably come pretty close to driving into the ground. Stuff like that. Maybe next year is the year where, more than anything, it just kind of is, alright, I'm going to put myself out there, I'm going to stick my head out and try and do collaborations and maybe take some risks and get hurt and get rejected by people, in relationships and in business stuff with YouTube. I guess if you call it collaborations, business stuff, maybe take some chances with that. But yeah, I guess if you can put a positive spin on such a sad little subject, maybe maybe talking about this is actually what kind of spurs me to change things. And I think maybe my reluctance to talk about it is what, for so long, kind of caused these things to fester and just sit below the surface, and then I'd get upset about it. And if I have to If I have to kind of force myself to change, then maybe I just want to make sure the lava goes away. Because I'm a little worried it's going to stick. Or, yeah, it'll probably take a while. But got the redstone done, so that's great. And I'll probably also go ahead and show off a few things. So back there you can see the second phase of wall construction has started. I'm probably not going to do much of that on camera. You've already seen what this is going to look like. I'm going to add a few things in there, but that's kind of the back wall. I've got 3 separate little towers I'm going to put up eventually. And then we'll probably go through and do the weathering process on all the remaining towers. And then the wall will be pretty much done. We just have to do some redstone lamps. And then down here, let's go down here real quick and talk, because I want to discuss this real quick, because this, I've tweeted about this, but I've been working on a town for inside the castle, and here's the town center area. I finally today got through with flattening this whole thing out. This whole thing was filled in with dirt to make it flat, and I've got some ideas on what to build, where to build it, and I think maybe next time we will start on the village center. But yeah, that's really about it. It's really all I had to say on the topic. I think I finally got that off my chest, and I feel a lot better. I feel a lot less, burdened by it. And it's nice. It's nice. Oh, I need to change that too. Yeah, it's so bland. Ugh. Look at that. Look how bland that is on the backside. It's just all stone. I gotta change that too. Make that look nice and pretty. But that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, watching me redstone, talking a little bit, getting to check things out, seeing some progress on Katsugard. We're making good progress, guys. I'm very happy with it. Oh, I should mention too, we're going to be going over to the train station and finishing that up again. I finally figured out how to make the Nyon coffee shop and make it look nice. So we're going to be doing that in an episode or 2 here. But next time we have much more happier things to talk about. Is all the lava's gone. Awesome. But we have much more happy things to talk about. We're going to be talking about space next time. Fortress of Solitude. It's kind of appropriate given what we were talking about. Oh, is that someone actually built the Fortress of Solitude? Wow. I gotta go see that. But that'll be something I get to see, you guys don't. So thank you for watching. Good luck. Good mining. Have fun, guys. And if you're feeling a little alone like I am, don't worry too much about it. Just do the best job you can to better yourself. And if you gotta push yourself, and sometimes I gotta do it. Oh, restarting. See you later.